in a place far away, turned up, decided to have a holiday. Yeah, somebody might want to record this because it's only going to happen once. So, on holiday, turned up at the hotel after travelling for hours. So you attend the welcome meeting, don't you? And so at the welcome meeting, and our holiday rep was not the fittest of birds, because we were on the outskirts of town, and the fit birds always go to the harbour and the marina, don't they? So ours was, well, a little bit oversized. Either that or shorts were 3 sizes too small. So anyway, she hadn't been long off the plane because she was still doing, well, the fire exits are here, here, and there, you know, follow the signs and all that. Well, I'm just wanting to get to the bar because I'm chucking for a proper job, to be honest. So she's trying to sell us all the overpriced trips and make up the commission that they're always on. And I wasn't really paying too much attention, but she said, whatever you do, when you leave the hotel, go out here, turn left, because that's where the resort is. I said, yeah, right, got that. And she kept repeating it. Make sure when you go out, you turn left, because that's where the resort is. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, that's right. And she kept on and on and on, and I'm getting fed up now. So. And she said, are you sure you've got this? Because you go out here, you turn left. Yeah, right, okay. No, she said left. Yeah, whatever. So I'm off to the bar now. Well, they haven't got a proper job. What sort of country is this? So I'm drinking the local brew now, which is a mixture of camel pee and bus tickets, really. But it hit the spot and did the job. So I'm up bright and early next morning, bit of a head, but I'm here for the sea. I'm going to get out and get in the sea. So, right, I'm out. I got my swimming trunks and my towel. I'm gone. So I'm out the door, turn right. There's the beach. Ideal. Acres of sand as far as you can see. So, right, the sea must be over that dune. So off I go. I'm thinking, wow, this is some fantastic beach. So clean. There's nobody about. And so I'm over the sand dune. Still can't see the sea. It must be over the next one. So off I go, keep traveling, and still no sea. But this beach is so clean, I'm thinking SAS must be here. That's not the ones that come out of the helicopters on the road. So, surfers against sewage, isn't it? So, they've done a bloody good job because it's spotless. So now, still can't find the sea. And over the next dune, no, still can't find. Oh, well, this is a big beach. And anyway, still trudging on, and there's no rubbish, no sunbeds, no German towels, not even any nudists.
Whoa.
Oh,
bugger. Well, there was one. Well, you've got to try it, haven't you? You know, and, you know, you've seen the Attenborough films, haven't you, where the elephants are going along and it's...
Dream on, boy.
Well, it wasn't anything like that. It was more like, after an hour or two anyway, it was more like the baboons. So I thought, better cover up again. And then there's this big sand dune, so I thought, right, I'll climb up there, I must be able to see then. And so I scrambled up, but you know what it's like on sand, you're going 3 steps up, 2 back, 2 steps up, 3 back. But eventually I managed to scramble up on the top, and there's this outcrop of rocks. And I thought, right, I'll climb up on those, I'll be able to see for miles there. I'll find out where the sea is. So went around this big boulder and there's this guy sat on a rock, long grey hair, beard, and he's got his head in his hands and shaking his head. And, wow, I was frightened to see him. I said, good Lord. He said, yeah, that's me. And when I looked again, yeah, behind him was a bright light and these two angels, one on either side, with their wings tucked in, you know. Well, I ain't really a wingman, but I'm more of a leg and a breast. But these angels, wow. Yeah, I couldn't take my eyes off them. Yeah, what a pair of
Wings.
what a pair of angels. Anyway, so I said to him, I said, well, you're looking a bit upset, chap. What's wrong? I said, you look like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders. And he's, well, yeah, I have actually got a problem. What's wrong? He said, well, tonight is the night that the Saviour's going to be born to save the world. My son, Jesus Christ, is going to be born tonight in a lowly cattle shed. And he said, I had to pick out 3 wise men to take in gifts. You know, this is written, he said, it's got to be done tonight. So, the future of the world depends on it. So I said, well, yeah, I can see you got a problem. And I said, well, normally, I said, when I get a problem like that, I'd be rubbing my chin and say, Jesus Christ. But I said, you can't say that because he hasn't been born yet, has he? So, anyhow, he said, well, these are the 3 wise men up over there, see? And I said, really? Well, yeah, he said. I said, well, who's the first one? Well, he said, that's King Ebenezer Nebu King Sheepshagger. Right. Well, who's the second one? Oh, that's Mohammed Abdullah Adobe Asshole. So I said, well, who's the third one? Because he's dressed in tinfoil from head to toe. I said, what's he called? Oh, he said, Russell. So, anyway, you haven't done so well there, have you? If that's the 3 wise men, I said, they don't look too clever to me. So, I said, do you want me to give you a hand? You know, I said, I'm only a boy from Cornwall. I said, I ain't that well educated, but I said, bit of common sense will see you through normally. Well, he said, would you mind? I said, no, not at all. So he said, well, he said, you've got to find some gold and frankincense and myrrh, and you've got to take that to the Virgin Mary and the baby Jesus. I said, all right, yeah, well, we can manage that, I expect. And he said, she'll be born in a lovely cattle shed, and there will be an ass and a donkey and all sorts there. I said, really? I said, well, if she's that important, I said, didn't she ought to be in a maternity unit? He said, have you tried to get in hospital lately? He said, you've got to chop a finger off, he said, to get into hospital. So anyway, I said, well, I'll give you a hand. I'll set off and I'm sure we can work some of that. And because, from Cornwall, that's how we do it. I said, if somebody's in trouble, we'll help. Night or day, is that right?
Night or day.
And so, right, off I went. And I thought, well, those boys, they haven't got a clue. Because they made in the wrong direction anyway. There's a star over there, well, it looks like somebody's night light. But over this way, over in the west, there's a fantastic light going up. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's got to be over there. So off I go. And then trudging along. Anyway, eventually I come to Tesco's in Callington. I've got to get this gold and frankincense and myrrh, whatever that is. Yeah. So in there walking around past those things. Oh, I can't see it. I ain't gonna bloody get gold. Have you seen the price of it? You know, so Terry's all gold. Kids always like sweets, don't them? So that'll be alright. Well then, frankincense, what the hell's that? So walking around, well, in the bargain stand, you know, selling off, was a little plastic Frankenstein left over from Halloween. 50p off a bargain. That'll be right. Kid got to have someone to play with, isn't it? And then myrrh. Well, what the hell is myrrh? So I'm walking around. So I'm going up the beer alley now. Murphy's. That'll do. That'll wet the baby's head, won't it? So I do. I got that. And off I go. And I'm still heading for this bright light. And went along a bit further. And all of a sudden, everybody's screaming and running the other way. And I hear doors slamming. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? And as I turned the corner, I could see this thing, and it was a big beast of a thing. Silver hair glinting in the sunlight, starlight. Well, is it the Yeti? Because even the locals coming the other way, when they took sight of him, they turn around and run the other way. Saying, well, is it a Yeti? No. Is it an extraterrestrial? No. Oh, I know what it is. It's an extra testicular. I could tell right away because of the 4 pasties he was eating. So he said, where are you going? I said, well, I'm looking for a lowly cattle shed. Oh, he said, they're all lowly around here. He said, if you want to see a cattle shed, you want to come down my place. I said, I've got 1,000 cattle, you know, I sell 1,000 cattle a week. So he said, my cattle sheds are the best around. I said, well, they're not the ones I want. I want a lowly cattle shed where Jesus the Saviour is going to be born tonight. So I left him to it. And anyway, went on a bit further, and I remember the Lord saying about the town beginning with B, Beth, somewhere or other. Well, the closest I could come to it was Bicton. And he did say that there was a census going on to count up the number of people. I'm thinking, well, Bicton? Oh, yeah, about a dozen. And some of they ain't all there. So anyway, went on a bit further and I could see where this big light was. Bloody snowy security light. It was that bright that even the Space Center was flashing, putting the headlights up on main beam as it came around, getting dazzled. So, anyway, I've come to this lovely cattle shed at Bicton, and there's 13 ambulances parked up outside. I think everybody can't be there. So keep going, went on a bit forward, come to the mill. And sure enough, there was an ass in there. He was telling a fair tale. And went in, there was baby Jesus and the Virgin Mary. Ideal. So give him the presents and everything was all right. And I was looking at the Virgin Mary. I thought, yeah, she's quite nice. Yeah. Baby Jesus was snuggling in nice and yeah. And so I was saying to her, look, you know, if in a while you're looking for a brother or sister for the boy, like, you know, let me know. I said, I can't promise an immaculate conception, but if I put some effort in, I don't scrub up too bad, you know. And I said, said, well, we'll have to practice a bit, perhaps, you know. Well, actually, we will have to practice quite a bit, but eventually we'll work it out, I'm sure. And she said, oh, thank you for that. And baby Jesus, he was well forward for his age, because he pulled me to one side and he said, oh, I've got a request, he said. I said, what's that? He said, well, I'd like you to ask Shirley if she would do the catering at my last supper. He said, I ain't sure when it will be, but he said, tell her it's for a dozen people sometime around Easter. and tell her, don't worry about the bread or the wine, I'll bring it. So, thank you everybody, and you know, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If I've offended anyone, then bollocks. I'm all for roast my chest and
Inshallah.